looking sweet. Keep sugar on, baby. I got you good, I got you sweet, got you on hold. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. Keep moving fast, keep moving slow, keep rhythm on, baby. You got me good, you got me sweet, got me on hold. Baby, you know what I want. Baby, you know just how I'm feeling now. You got me locking, popping, stopping, rocking, freaking, I'm freewheeling for a while. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. I may be here, I may be there, I may be gone, baby, just for a while. 'Cause when you smile, got me on hold. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. Mama used to say, Mama used to say, Mama used to say, Mama used to say, baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. My baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. Mama used to say, baby knows what I'm all about, what I'm all about. My baby knows, my baby knows, baby knows, my baby knows what I'm all about.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank, and it ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Priest is the spot. To take the blues away. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine. Drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time. In our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up, we're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright, it's a hell of a time. A hell of a time. Yeah, we're chilling out here, ladies in the rear, our feet in the water, our top disappears, drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. Girl, I can hook you up. We all get to dancing, I get to chancing, kissing that country girl, romancing, a whole lot of love, bumping out of the box. She keeps the blues. Yeah, we're on the boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. Here's the feeling, alright, it's a hell of a time. We're on the boat, we're killing time. In our own honky tonk, meet the big blue sky. We live it up, we got it down. Here's the feeling, alright, it's a
Oh, yeah. All right. Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. And oh boy, what a Friday it has been, let me tell you. Whew. Yeah, it was a bit of a long day today, and because of that, I'm not fully prepared here for everything that I wanted to have prepared for tonight, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. But, like we always do, to kick off the Friday night live streams, today we're going to kick it off because Mr. Craig Wilson, 6.5 hours before the show started, was in the chat and decided to leave a little super chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Back 40 live stream. We're going to raise our glasses up and make a toast to the week behind us, the weekend ahead, and to Mr. Craig Wilson. So, thank you very much, Craig, and cheers, everyone. Yes, I feel much lighter. I feel much better now that the warm weather's hopefully moving in. Got myself cleaned up, as you can see. Yeah, there is a bit of a delay. There's about
Can the boys all come say hi?
Oh, sure. Before we get going, we have special guests tonight. I don't know if who we've got a couple youngsters in the house. Have you ever been on YouTube live?
It's the first time.
Oh boy, we have virgins. 3 virgins.
Hey, I've actually.
Oh,
I used to have my own YouTube channel.
yeah. So we've got Aiden, Antonello, and Carter. The boys are hanging out tonight. And the little boss man. So, yep. So there it is. That's what I'm dealing with tonight here. You guys, oh, are you even watching this? Oh no, I thought you gotta get logged in. Are you subscribed to the channel?
Yeah,
No.
subscribe to the channel.
What is it?
All right.
It's right here. Look at it.
Get this kid subscribed. We gotta get some more subscribers here. Come on. All right. So oh yeah. So one thing I always like to do in the live streams here, if you're new here, you can put in the chat new and then where you're from, and then if you have a question, put a Q in front of your question, so that way it helps me see it, and also it helps me know that you're asking me a question and not just like chatting with everybody else or somebody else, because sometimes there's a lot of cross chat going on, which is always good to have here on Friday nights. But yeah, I will try to get to the questions if I can see them and catch them flying by. But like I said, I've got some big news tonight to announce. Oh, and it's gonna be exciting. But that's the thing, is I wanted to have some stuff ready for this, to make this announcement, but I wasn't able to. Oh, well, who cut my hair? The amazing Amanda. And she did not use the 500i. I think I saw somebody ask that. But anyway, so you ever have one of those days where you wake up and you kind of have it set what's going to happen for the day, and then the day ends up being nothing at all what you had planned? That was today. I sort of knew what was going on, but we had a big thing happening at work, and I ended up going into work at 5 this morning, and I actually just got done about an hour ago. So that is why I wasn't able to get everything properly put together that I wanted to, as far as making the announcement I have to make later on tonight. So that's, yeah, it was just a really crazy and busy day on my end. Andy, did that haircut dull your chain? No, not at all. Actually, I gotta make this a little bigger here. I gotta move this around. I even got this stuff out of line. I got my questions popping on the screen out of line. I got all kinds of stuff happening here. But yeah, so Ralph, hey Ralph, how you doing? How much wood do you have? The same amount as I had last week. Not enough. Not enough. Although I did have something happen for the first time in the history of having my roadside stand. So check this out. The other day, somebody, I'm guessing it was one of my neighbors around the neighborhood, came by, picked up a stack of wood, and then left me. They paid for the wood, but they also left me some rounds of firewood. So they brought some wood that I could, I guess, have. Like it was cut up into, like 16-inch length rounds. So there was a little pile of rounds sitting down there, and then so they dropped some wood off and bought some. So like I said, that was kind of interesting because I've never had anybody bring me any wood. Oh yeah, I'm missing some questions here probably, but that's what happens sometimes here on Friday nights. Let me just see. So hopefully everybody out there, you guys all had a good week. We had the weather hasn't been bad, but it cooled off, and now we're supposed to get rain all day tomorrow. So I had some big plans for tomorrow as well that I think are going to be postponed. Sam Thorson, I never found any sheds from the buck. But I did. The buck is still hanging around. Stanley, yes, we are working on a date, but we haven't. I talked to Chris, I think right before I texted him right before he was leaving to go trapping. And so we're just figuring out a date. So yes, we do have something in the works. So stay tuned for that. That's not the big announcement that I have though. And I think I'll wait till like the bottom of the hour maybe. And then give you guys some details on what's all happening. Oh, yes, James, I do sharpen my own chains. And I actually I've tried for the first time using the little Dremel sharpener. And Steel actually makes their own little sharpening stones for a Dremel tool. So I did try that. It works pretty slick. Thanks to Tom Bryan, I think last week, giving me the tip to turn the speed down as low as it goes and then just go real light. But yeah, other than that, I use the 2-in-1 sharpener. So I do sharpen my own chains. T&J Outdoors. How old? Little Boss Man is going to be 7 pretty soon. And all of Aiden's friends, I think they're all 16. So, hey, there's Mr. Outside with Shibe. Hope everything's going well down there in Texas, Shibe. Oh, Brandon, are you strictly a steel guy? Yes, for the most part. Well, that's all I have. So yes, I guess I am. I guess I am. Jeremy Dirksen just started watching your channel. All right. Well, thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying it. Hey, all right. We got to jump over. Senior Firewood Hound Larry Huddle, thank you very much. Everyone, raise up your cups and let's give a big Team Woodhound drink to Senior Firewood Hound Larry. Cheers. Oh, all right, it's time to stand up. I've been sitting down all day. Well, I guess I haven't been sitting down all day. I've been sitting down most of the day. So, Yeah, and also the other thing, if you're new here, when we get a super chat, we all raise up our cups. Doesn't matter what's in your cup. Just join in, have some fun. It's Friday night, and it's a Woodhound tradition. Oh, you like that, Stan Nelson? Look at that. That's right. That is a sign of the amazing Amanda is running out of room for some of her plants downstairs. So that's the overflow. The overflow of the plants. Mom and the boys, good evening. Oh boy. Larry Cluck, how are you doing? I hope you're gonna send some decent weather over. Oh, Shibe is home. All right. I just saw that. Oh, Simon. How are you doing, Simon? The Woodhound's name is Splits. Splits McCord. That's the name that we decided on for the Woodhound. Oh, Jeff. Yeah, so the cattle panel, you know how it goes when you put something together, you put a video together and then you forget like some of the main points that you wanted to make. So the thing with the cattle panel that a lot of people that I didn't explain was that I put it pretty much on my lot line with my neighbors. So that's why like I won't be driving to the other, I won't be able to drive to the other side of it. So that's kind of why I put it there. And that's why I stacked the other stuff the way I did, is because I just wanted to make like a long fence along the property line. So that's why I was thinking with the cattle panel, I can just, you know, put that up. It's right on the line. I don't have to go on. I'm not going to be going on the other side of it with the tractor or anything. But yeah, it's working out pretty good. I haven't actually stacked that much more back there since I put it up. I will be honest with you. Just because I've been running around getting a bunch of stuff done and ready to do things, and yeah, it's been a mess this week. That's why it's good it's Friday. It's a good thing it's Friday. Ah, we already have one. It was funny. As soon as I went live, there was a thumbs down waiting to pop in. Oh, that's the one thing. I will. Oh, hang on, because we gotta jump over. Get this ready. Luna Services, everyone. Time for cerveza. Haha, I like that. But tonight it's rum, no cerveza. Thank you very much, Luna Services. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I wanted to just quick remind, and I guess apologize if I didn't get to some comments this week on the videos. I was just slammed with a bunch of stuff to do, getting some stuff ready for the thing I'm going to be talking about, and sometimes in the evening you just run low on the time that you kind of set aside. You know, you say, all right, I'm going to spend half hour going through some comments, and then all of a sudden you got busy with something else and you forgot to go do the. So if you left me a comment on one of the videos this week and I didn't reply to it, I'm trying to get caught up, and maybe at some point I will. Otherwise, leave another comment on another video and I'll try to get to that one. Yeah, it's but I also noticed that some of you enjoyed the 360 cam, the 360 degree camera. And I know some people, it didn't work very well for them, and it all has to do with like your bandwidth. So like if your connection is slow, YouTube is going to load a lower quality video. So you might have to let it start buffering and then switch the quality. But people were asking what the camera is, and this right here, this is the 360 camera. Like, that's all it is. So it's got a lens on the front and then this lens on the back here and here. And this thing records all the action 360. And then afterwards you have to take the file and you have to like convert it and then convert it again and put it together. And so, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool because if you're using your phone, you can either move your phone and it'll change point of view, or you can, with your mouse, there's two options. You can click and drag your screen, or up in the corner of the video, there's a little circle with 4 arrows that you can push the arrows and like move the camera. So, like I said, I'm not going to be, I don't know. I might do one of those every other week. I'm going to see. It all depends on having the right situation and what you're doing to use it. So, that's just, but I did want to mention that because, like I said, I saw a lot of comments about people saying, it didn't work for them or the quality was low, but I won't be doing every video like that. So, don't worry. I think I missed a question. Maybe I didn't. I thought, how far? Oh, here we go. How far are you from Kenosha? I am pretty much on the other side of the state. I'm a ways away from Kenosha. So, yeah, I'm Kenosha's on the east side. I'm way over on the west side. How much wood do you make for your personal use? Right now I'm trying to get 2 years ahead of a 12 cord per year average use. So I'm trying to get 2 years ahead, which would be like 24 cords, 20 cords. So that's the challenge. But I did this year, I didn't have to go down. One time I brought home wood from the farm. So that was one of my other goals, was to get to the point where I didn't have to keep going down to the farm to bring wood up here. So I was able to get that done for this year. But now I'm starting to tap into some of the wood that I was planning on burning next fall, just to get me through April and May. So, so yeah, and then for the personal use, I just keep, building that inventory just as much as I can get. I set some aside and I just keep building that up. So like all the stuff that I have made for this year, if I don't sell it, I'll just use that then for next year. Or so, because I've never really added up a total of what I sold for in a year out of the roadside stand, just because it's hard, because I don't measure my stacks. I just stack it and then I fill up the stand. And oh, hey, Todd Lacey, welcome to the channel. Glad you found it. Oh, this guy, I tell you. Some of these Woodhounds, people, if you're new here tonight, like I said, you should have a pretty good time interacting in the chat with some of these guys and gals. And that's why, like I said, that's what helps me keep, if you put a question or a Q in front of your question, it helps me know that you're not just interacting with each other. So that's a good thing. And if you are interacting with each other, watch out for that Todd Lacey guy. Let's see, where did I, if I missed, I don't know if I missed any questions. If I did, throw them back in, because the chat goes by on the side of me here, and then yes, it does seem crazy, but that's what I average. So, because I don't know if it's going to be a bad winter or a good winter, you know. So, and it's funny because when I was filling that shed, it's kind of crazy to think about all that wood next year is going to be gone. Oh, and there is our friend, our good friend, Mr. Outside with Shibe, the Woodhound Convention Fund. Thank you very much, Mr. Shibe. Cheers. Yeah, the Woodmaster 4400 outdoor boiler, that thing can chew through a lot of wood, especially like during the polar vortex when it was 20 below zero for how many days. Nick Andrews, what are your thoughts on kinetic log splitters? I'm not sure. I've never run one. I know that Joe at Ohio Woodburner, he really likes his. I know GP Outdoors used one for a while. I know they're quick, and you know they can really increase your production. I do know though that sometimes, like the bigger wood, you might have a trouble with just because it has a smaller wedge and a smaller push plate sometimes. But if you're splitting, you know, 8-10 inch diameter wood, I think they can be pretty efficient. So, Timothy, soon, very soon, we're working on it. We're working on the finalizing dates. Wesley, I got 28 Pro. If you're talking about the Wolf Ridge, the 28 compact commercial unit is the one I have. So, yeah, 28 ton compact Pro. Matt, yes, actually it's 74. 74 degrees. That's what it's been all winter long. And that's what it still is. So all right. Somebody asked about this, and Mr. Shibe made the super chat about it. So I'm happy to give you some details tonight on the Woodhound get-together. But it's not just going to be the Woodhound get-together. All right? So, first I will tell you when it is. We're kicking off summer. We're going to do this on June 26th. So Saturday, June 26th. So mark that date down on your calendars. Now, the thing that's pretty cool about this is, when I say it's more than just a Woodhound get-together, it's actually maybe going to be something of a new tradition that's being started and like happening here in the great city of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Because I am basically, I guess, in conjunction with Wolf Ridge Log Splitters, Chris at Wolf Ridge, he's going to be having like a Wolf Ridge Expo, like a little, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it, an expo of all of his log splitters. He's going to have a bunch of stuff in there. He did a video about clearing some of his land that he bought, and that is where the Woodhound get-together / Wolf Ridge Expo is going to be held. And we are going to be calling it the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. Oh, yes. It is going to be one heck of a great way to kick off summer. So if you've been thinking about, if you're able to come in and you want to like see a Wolf Ridge log splitter in action, or if you wanted to see one and kick the tires, or, stand next to it as it's splitting some wood, this will be your chance to come to Eau Claire to the Wolf Ridge Manufacturing Center. Oh, hang on. We got to jump over here and do this quick because GK Contractor. Woohoo! We're almost to the bottom of the hour as well. So almost in time. Thank you very much. Cheers. So yeah, it's going to be at Chris's shop, his Wolf Ridge Manufacturing. Like he said in his video, if you didn't see that video, go over to the Wolf Ridge channel. Check that out. He's got like 7 acres he's clearing out. He's already gotten like a couple loads of logs delivered in that he's going to have a couple of his machines set up. We're going to do, we're just going to get together and, do what Woodhounds do best. So, yeah, it's going to, and he's also going to have, I think, he's talking with a few other manufacturers of possibly like some processors. And so it's almost going to be kind of like, well, not like Paul Bunyan, but, it's going to be like the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. Anything to do with firewood, we're going to be having it, a little get-together up at the Wolf Ridge Manufacturing Center. So yeah, some of you may have like thought about that when you saw his video. And like I said, it's just been trying to get everything organized. I don't have this ready to put out there right now on the website, but I will have a link and contact information for a hotel that's right nearby that is going to be setting aside a block of rooms at a discounted rate that you can use. You can get a deal on a hotel room if you want to come and stay. There's a campground nearby. There's a Walmart you can park your camper at nearby. Oh, hang on, Richard Healy. Oh, road tripping to Eau Claire. Oh, yes. I hope you are. That would be a good road trip. Thank you very much, Woodhounds. Let's raise those cups up to Richard Healy. Cheers. So yeah, the only thing is, and here's the one, there's a big music festival that happens up north of Eau Claire here in Cadott. It's called Country Fest. So maybe some of you are going to Country Fest this year. I don't know if you are or not. I don't know if any of you go to the country music festivals, but that's the reason why some of the hotels are kind of limited. So I will try to this weekend get all that information put together and get it up there on either the website or possibly, I'll put it in video descriptions. Like I said, I'll just get that out there. So if any of you are planning to come and you are thinking about maybe staying over, spending the night, enjoying the great city of Eau Claire, like I said, there's a hotel right up the road, right nearby. I've got them to set aside a block of rooms. They're giving us a discounted rate. So, yeah, I know I missed a bunch of questions, but I just have to make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, as we get more details, I think Chris will be putting out some videos on his channel. We'll get all the information, like who's all going to be there. I think, or actually, I know Mr. Outside with Shibe's going to be there because if he's not, I'm going to drive out to Pennsylvania and bring him out here. So yeah, we might even have like a little, you know, meet and greet of some of the other people from around, you know, YouTube. All you people here in the chat, we can get to meet each other, see what our, you know, put a name with a face. Hey, there's Greg Popple. I just saw him pop by on the chat. Hang on here. Oh my goodness. Wood, Sweat, and Tears. $9.99 toward my campsite. Just need a campground name. I will get you that as well. Thank you very much, Wood, Sweat, and Tears. Cheers. Yeah, the campground. I had it written down here. Actually, where did I put that? Like I said, I got stuff all over the place, but I'll get all that put together. The list of there's a couple different hotels nearby. There's a campground, and like I said, worst case scenario, you can park a camper at Walmart, free of charge, overnight. Holy smokes, hang on here. I just missed our good friend Brad, Firewood at the furnace. Bottom of the hour. Yeah, let's finish it off. Bottom of the hour. Cheers. Thank you very much. Okay. Is there going to be a Friday Night Live in person? Well, yeah. I'm hoping that I will do our regular live stream the night before, and then I'm also going to live stream that afternoon from the event. So if people aren't able to make it, I will be, hopefully, I think I'll be able to live stream from up there. I think I got enough signal. So I'm going to do kind of like a live stream where we just kind of walk around, and then if everyone's willing, what I kind of would think would be cool is just to kind of like go around and kind of just do quick little meet and greets with everybody and just have you guys like introduce yourselves to the community. And, you know, like I said, I think it'd be cool just to start making more of that connection of like putting a name to a face. So, but yeah, the other thing I'm going to do is I might just have like a little form on the website just to RSVP, just to kind of like give us an idea of how many, because like I got to figure out, you know, like how many porta potties we might need, and then we got to have like a little event staff to maybe, you know, like make sure the parking and all this stuff. So you know, obviously I know it's not like close by to a lot of you like out east, but I also know there's a lot of, you know, Woodhounds here in Wisconsin and Minnesota. So I may just need to get like a rough idea of how many of you all are thinking about possibly coming. And then I forgot to fill up round 2. And then, like I said, that'll just help me plan for like the number of porta potties. I'm still working on getting like a food truck to be there. So yeah, there's just all those different little details I'm still working on. But June 26th, it's, you know, it's gonna be a good time. And like I said, I think what I'm hoping is that we can kind of turn it into like an annual, you know, a tradition every year, kick off summer. I know there's a lot of shows and forestry shows in the fall, but I think it'd be good to kick summer off with one. And that's kind of what Chris was thinking. So yeah, it's going to be... if there's a KOA campground... Well, it's not in the woods. That's the thing, is that it's it's not too secluded. Yeah, and I'll get, like I said, I gotta still get all the details on what we're doing for beverages, food. you know, you might want to like bring your own, plan to bring like your own chair, like your lawn chair if you want to sit down. You know, Timothy. Oh, this sounds good. Heading out to my hot tub. That's what I wish I could be doing after this. How close to the Dells? I think I'm about 2 hours from the Dells. If I remember right. I don't know. We always go down to Three Bears Resort, and I think that's before the Dells. I don't know. I think about 2 hours. Dennis Hayes, yes. There's Wissota State Park, but that's a little further away than this other campground. So I'll get like I said, I'll get the information put up, and then you guys can Google and see what's all around. Oh, hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Woodhounds. GK Contractor, I'm thirsty. All right, we'll raise them up, everyone. Here's to GK Contractor. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate that. Cheers. Oh, so yeah. Again, June 26th. Mark your calendars. If you're in the area or you're like Richard Healy and you want to take a little road trip, come on up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and be part of the first annual Midwest Firewood Frenzy. You're going to be hearing that a lot coming up, if I can remember to mention it in my videos. And again, as we get closer, I'll have more and more details about everything going on. But for those of you who can attend, like I said, I'm going to try to do a live stream from the event in the afternoon, just to kind of bring everybody together once again. And we'll also be doing the Friday night beforehand. I don't know but I think the Friday night beforehand will be here, out at the fire pit. Good country living. This is my first Back 40 live. Oh, all right. Well, hopefully you're having a good time, and hopefully you come back next week, because each and every Friday night we are right here. All of us getting together. Yeah, this is the one thing I'm still working on, figuring out if we need a tent or not. We'll see. Locken? Is it Locken? Holcomb? Holcomb. Shout out, please. Here, somebody mentioned the horn. How about instead of a shout out? There's a shout out. Loken. I think I'm saying that right. I'm bad with names. This is a good idea, Dennis Hayes. We should have some name tags. Yes. Although, with name tags, you might have somebody like Todd Lacey putting a different name on his, he'd be running around saying he was somebody else. You never know with that guy. Yeah, we could get a bunch of little tents, put them all together. But it's not going to rain. Don't even think about rain, because it's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice, beautiful June afternoon. But that is always a concern. And then I don't know if you guys saw on Chris Wolf's I think it was his Facebook page. Wolf Ridge is going to be out at the Paul Bunyan show as well. So I think that's one of the only other shows he's doing is Paul Bunyan, and then his own Midwest Firewood Frenzy. Oh, the horn will be at the event. Don't worry. We'll be blowing the horn. Yeah, you know, I saw somebody mention the tent for the sun. That's a good idea too. I should look into that. I should check out how much it's going to be for a tent, maybe. The big top. Under the big top. We used to have wrestling events at these little street festivals, and they'd always have these big top tents, and that's where we'd always have the wrestling show. Now, like I said, I probably missed. See, we get to know. You gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for people like that Todd Lacey guy down there. Although, if Todd Lacey drove his beer truck up here, he probably would have a lot of friends. Harry Ellingsworth. Hey, good evening, Harry. How are you doing? Barry, I want to thank everyone for their prayers. After I announced I had cancer, I am supposed to have surgery April 27th, and they think they can get it all with the surgery. Excellent news, Barry. Yes, we will. You're definitely in the thoughts and prayers of the Woodhounds here. So, April 27th. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. They think everything's going to be all right and they can get it all. Life in the 906. That's right. The Midwest Firewood Frenzy is happening June 26th in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Wolf Ridge Manufacturing Center. It's going to be a little Wolf Ridge Expo show. I know, I don't know how far away you are over there in Michigan, but oh yeah, what did Todd Lacey say here about it? Did he say something about his truck driving the beer truck up here? That yeah, that would be something. Whew. We do have some rules, restrictions, and regulations we do need to follow, though. Just so you all are aware. Hey, there's Laura Popple. Laura, good evening. I saw Greg on here earlier. Yes, life is, I know how that is. Today has been super busy, but good to see you. Good to see you tonight. Oh. That's, yeah, it's, oh, you know what? This could be, we might have to work on that. Yeah, we might have like a live super chat interaction for when we do the live stream from the show, from the event. What's my favorite Star Wars movie? Probably the original trilogy. Those three. How far are you from the Great Lakes? I'm a ways away. I think I'm 2.5, 3 hours to Superior, and then 4 hours to Michigan. So, oh, now did I miss somebody's question? I think I missed. Stacy, did you have a question? I missed. Oh boy, I'm not gonna miss this though. The Jacobson Project. Cheers to Barry and fast recovery, and also on this party planning. Good evening, everyone. The Jacobson Project is here. All right. Cheers, Mr. Jacobson. And Woodhounds, raise those cups up. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Jacobson Project, his channel, he's building a place that maybe some of you can go and stay at up there in northern Wisconsin. You might have to drive a little bit further, but he's got a nice little retreat that, you know, I don't know if you might be able to put a tent in the backyard. No, it's pretty cool. I always give him a hard time on his tiny home. He's building his little tiny home up in northern Wisconsin. I'll put the directions on the website. Kevin Brewer, hey, good evening, buddy. How you doing? Sorry. Okay, I missed Stacy's question, and I don't know what it was, but I saw Orlin Brummer said something. I don't know. Like I said, these chats fly by too fast sometimes, and then I'm looking at this and I miss it. So, oh, here we go. I'm wondering if I separate the dry wood from the wet wood and store it to get it to season better. Yeah, I would. I mean, if you have I wouldn't spend, a lot of time trying to separate it out. But if you know, like, you have some wood that's already been seasoning, like what I usually do is, I just remember like which way I start stacking from. So I know that if I start on this end and work my way down the stack, I'm getting into, the less and less seasoned wood. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But like what I'm doing in the wood yard back there now with the cattle panel is, like, as I take away from one side this year, then that'll open up and let me get to this stuff for next year. And then as I take this stuff away next year, I'll start stacking on the other side. So like I'm always flip-flopping. So I, stack someplace, and then the stuff that needs to be seasoned longer, stack in another place. Let's see here. So I hope that makes sense, Stacy. But I want, like, if you have some, mixed together right now, I mean, I don't know if it'd be worth, like, depending on how much you have stacked, I don't know if I'd go back and restack and separate. Does your coyote ever smoke real bad when you idle it all the way up? No, I've never really noticed that when I idle it all the way up. Every now and then it will give off a nice big couple puffs of smoke when I start it up. But never when I idle it way up. So maybe I need to idle it way up. I actually did the 200-hour service. I was going to make a video on it, but good thing I didn't, because Adam from Hometown Acres did his 200-hour service, like, I think the same day I did mine. It's crazy. Last couple weeks ago, we did a video, pretty much the same thing. Oh boy. Luna Services. What type of wood is not good for firewood? Luna Services, we'll get to that. Cheers, thank you very much. Woodhounds, again, raise up those cups. Woohoo! I don't think there's I don't think there's any wood that's not good for firewood. I've always been under the thought process of if it burns, it can earn. So if you're burning like recreational wood, anything, burn it. Just make sure it's dry. I know some people will disagree, but if you're heating with it, like in an indoor fireplace, then you might not want to burn certain types of wood. But if you're burning recreational out in a fire pit, burn it. Whatever it is. Just make sure it's dry and, ready to burn. All right. I missed another question, I think. Do you like your 500i? Yes. Absolutely love it. Hopefully it's the only saw I'll ever be using. Hopefully I don't have to, unless I'm doing little limb wood, then I'll use the 180 or maybe even the 291, but for the most part the 500i is always getting used. What do I do for a living? Oh, I get asked quite a bit. And that's what I was doing today. I don't go into too much detail on it. I'll just say I'm kind of in like an IT guy. So, yeah. Complete opposite of firewood. Hey, Firewood Midwest. Good evening, Rod. How you doing? Yeah, so like Luna, like if you're burning if people are burning indoors in a fireplace, like you probably don't want to use pine, and what's another wood that's not good indoors? I don't know. I know I know basswood gives off kind of a funky odor sometimes. But so then it's like the opposite. It's like what wood is good to burn indoors in a fireplace. So like, if you burn your cherries and oak, that gives you like the cherry gives you a nice aroma, the oak gives you good heat. So, it's. But yeah, the thing that's most important, I think, with wherever you're burning it is just make sure it's seasoned and it's, not going to be smoking and burning bad. not burning very well, sizzling. There's sometimes, like, believe it or not, when I did that time-lapse video for the bundles, where I put that bundle of ash, I stacked it all up and I just watched it burn down. Like there was a couple pieces that were sizzling the water, like foaming out the end. So, oh my goodness. How does your furnace transfer heat? How does your furnace transfer heat to the, just through a heat exchanger. The forced air. So it's got a bunch of coils that the water runs through, and then the air flows up across the coils and takes the heat to the house. Frickin' Jeep, Mr. John, how you doing, buddy? Ever think about putting an hour meter on your house furnace blower? I have not thought about that. And that sounds way too complicated for something for me to install. Let's see here. Does your accent change when you work? I didn't even know. Do I have an accent? If I have one, it does not change at work. At least I don't think it does. And I do have to talk at work. Like today, from 6 this morning till 7 at night, I was on a call. One phone call, 12 hours, no, more, 13 hours. Wesley. Yes, I have had that happen. Actually, what happened when mine got dinged a little bit is it fell off the log lift and hit the tire and bounced and hit the motor. Yeah, my little the fan guard has a little dent in it. Holy smokes! We're almost to the top of the hour. Woo. That's right. Midwest Firewood Frenzy, June 26th, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Everybody, get ready. Steve, the best place to get firewood bags. On Amazon, but I don't know if you can get less than 100. That I don't know. If you go to back40firewood.com and then go into the what I use tile, there's firewood bag links, but I think they're all 100 bag quantities. Oh yeah, Northern Woodsman, but I can't remember if they have 50 bag quantity or not. Amazon is sold out. Brandon, Eau Claire, EAU CLAIRE. I think, yeah. Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It's French, I believe. All right, so like I said, I'll have more details up, hopefully by the end of the weekend, for all those who are wanting more information about the big gathering, June 26th, the Woodhound get-together, Midwest Firewood Frenzy, Wolf Ridge Expo. Whew, that's a mouthful. But yeah, I'll try to get that up, and then I'll let you guys know. And like I said, I'll probably just put a little like RSVP thing maybe, just so I can get a rough idea. So we can get a rough idea of how many people might be attending. Because it does matter as far as, like I said, just getting a bunch of stuff figured out. So, my friends, yes, I thought you would like the name of that. Just a little flipping around the Midwest Firewood Midwest. Oh yeah, and like I said, it's hopefully it's something that will build into like an annual thing. So, all right, everyone, I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, Eau Claire is French for back 40. But it's actually Orlin, our good friend Orlin Brummer, he's got it. Eau Claire in French, I believe, means clear water. So you can come and see the clear water of the Eau Claire and Chippewa River and enjoy your time. So, all right, everyone, let's flip over to our little my little jingle that everybody loves. So thanks for tuning in tonight. If you were here for the first time or if you're coming back again, we'll see you next week, each and every Friday night. Thanks for stopping by. All the super chatters, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. All the moderators, thanks for keeping the Woodhounds in line. And, Loken Holcomb, a shout out to Mike Miller. All right. So there's the last shout out of the night to Mike Miller. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Good night, everyone. Cheers.